Hi everyone, me again from sunny Smyrna, Georgia on a lovely afternoon. This is December 24th, 2025, Christmas Eve. Outside temperature approximately 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Sunny, just a few clouds in the sky. And this is quite an improvement over the last several weeks where we've had actually very cold weather for Georgia. Highs in the 40s and lows in the 20s. For many nights, and we went out this morning to run some errands, and we said, man, it's just too nice not to ride. So I uncovered everything, got everything all ready to go, pushed out in the yard. We're good to go. Don't know where we're going to go. The lovely lady, we have a route-way sort of ride usually, and I imagine that's what she'll go for this time. She varies it up a little bit from time to time, but mostly we ride the same ride. See, she's about to lose her water bottle, but she's got a little cap holder on there that will keep it from falling completely off. So there's no worry there. Hope everybody's having a good holiday season. This is the time of year when I hear from a lot of people that I don't normally hear from. It's a good time for family to get together. Like a lot of people, my family is kind of spread out now. I've got family in Texas, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, all over the place. It's hard to get everybody together for a Christmas holiday or really anything. So we all spread it out. My granddaughter Madison had her Christmas today with her kids. Sent me some pictures, and it was great. She shared that with us. And the grandkids will be going somewhere else tomorrow. We're there for another Christmas. They've got several grandfathers and grandmothers, so they have to visit a lot. Aunts and uncles, that kind of thing. And I think that's great. I think that's great. They got a lot of family they can go visit. As for Susan and I, well, we're going to probably stick around here for the Christmas holiday, rather than travel somewhere, just for a day, a long way. We'll probably try to get together right after the first of the year when it's not quite so hectic. And we'll bring some stuff for the great-grandkids so that they won't feel left out. So they'll get to a little bit of a later Christmas than normal. Hope everybody's doing well. Susan and I are doing pretty good. Her health is slowly improving. She's been having some vertigo issues. She's been going to a therapist for that, and they think they may have put their handle on it. From what she tells me, the therapist tells her that there's some crystals in our inner ear that can get out of alignment. Something goes wrong, they get knocked out of the way or something. I don't know. And they think that's what her issue is. Of course, she flew for Delta for 40 years, so she's had all kinds of pressure changes on her ears, a lot more than most people do. And whether that has something to do with it, I don't know, but she's had some vertigo, and it doesn't bother her on the bike, which is a good thing, but just walking sometimes it can be an issue. And she walks with a cane to help stabilize her a little bit. And that's working out. As for me, I'm still hanging in there, just same old complaints, nothing new, just getting older and stupider. I keep finding out things I can't do anymore. I had a neighbor down the street. He's got a Jeep, just got a used Jeep. It's got a V6 on it. And called me one day. He was over at the grocery store, and he said, "Hey, this Jeep won't start. Okay, can you come by and see if you can think of anything?" I said, went over there, and we knocked around on it, did a few things, and all of a sudden it started. It wasn't anything we did. It just started. And so we drove it home, and I said, "Turn it off again." And he turned it off again. It started right up again. And then 2 days later, he called me and says, "It won't start." And it definitely wasn't the battery. Battery was good, everything. It's something to do with the start. And we finally tracked it down. We checked the relays. We checked everything. And it turned out to be a starter. And so happens his dad was in town and came over. And the two of us started looking at it. I found out real quick after about a half hour on my back on a cold concrete floor in an open carport, looking up at the underside of this thing, trying my best to get that starter off with no luck. and finally had to give up on it. And his dad worked on it for 3 days. I brought him every tool that I had that he needed, impact wrenches and breaker bars and everything else. And you know, one of those bolts, those daggum bolts, he had to literally cut the head off of it. It was bound up so tight. Then of course he had to go get one and replace it. But they finally got it. But I found out right then that laying on my back in the concrete, cold concrete, for 30 minutes to work on a dad burn Jeep is not going to happen again. His dad said at the end of it, his dad says, well, that's never happening again. I'm not going to do that again. So we both came to an agreement on that. And it used to be nothing. You know, I'd crawl under there, stay all day if I had to work on something. But it's the way it goes when you get older. I'm just happy to still be around, get to experience another Christmas, get to watch the grandbabies, great grandbabies enjoy their Christmas. All my grandkids are grown, pretty much, and of course my children are long grown. So it's the problem what happens when you get older. I turned 73 this year. It doesn't seem like a lot. You know, I see other people that are still riding in their 80s, and a lot of people in their late 70s. I say, okay, well, but we seem to spend most of the time sitting in a chair around here, so it's either too hot or too cold, or we got something else to do, or we just don't want to go out on a particular day. So anyway, I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope you get a chance to visit your family, or they come visit you, and that you get what you want, and that you were good, and Santa doesn't bring you coal for your stocking. And I'll let it go at there. Please have a wonderful time. Get out and ride if you get some decent weather, and if not, well, we'll see you in the spring. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.